Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Acting Navy Secretary Thomas Modly says in the next 2 days they're moving some 2,700 of the more than 4,800 crew members off the ship and into quarantine at base facilities and in hotels. Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Michael Gilday had an update.
I think you mentioned, Mr. Secretary, we have over 1,000 off the ship right now. We'll have nearly triple that number of beds and spaces available by Friday. And we'll be expediting. People are moving off the ship as we're briefing right now. In terms of the operational schedule, I'll just tell you that in terms of testing, we continue to get more efficient. And so over the past 2 days, we've gone from 300 tests up to 500 tests. And so the long pole in the tent, of course, is getting those testing results back as we get those samples to a DoD facility for processing.
And Secretary Modly says so far, a little less than 100 sailors have tested positive.
None of them are seriously ill, and not one of them has been hospitalized to date. Currently, the numbers are, we have 93 positive tests, 86 exhibiting symptoms and 7 without symptoms, 593 negative tests. And we've tested about 24% of the crew. And so we've got 1,273 of the crew that have been tested. Some of those results have not come back yet.
Meanwhile, Navy Surgeon General Rear Admiral Bruce Gillingham says they've moved into place new equipment and personnel.
So in conjunction with Naval Hospital Guam, which is a full-service hospital, as well as 55 members of the 3rd Medical Battalion from Okinawa, we have created a medical task force. So they are there to support the observation and treatment as necessary of those crew members who are positive. And I'm happy to report that now Naval Hospital Guam, due to a lot of hard work by many people, we were able to accelerate the establishment of diagnostic testing at Naval Hospital Guam, and that actually is live now as I speak.
It was a memo sent up the chain by Theodore Roosevelt Commander Captain Brett Crozier that focused widespread attention on the ship. It was a plea for help because of the fast-spreading virus. Secretary Modly said they need to hear from commanders on the ground, but it was clear the Navy did not welcome the leak. It's now facing the challenge of keeping available one of its most important vessels while it works to protect the health and safety of its crew.
It will take some time, but we're still looking at that and trying to get a good understanding of what that might impact with respect to operational readiness. I would also like to emphasize that if the ship needs to go, if there's a crisis, the ship can go. That's part of the reason why we're maintaining the skills on the ship that we need if we have to move it in the case of an emergency.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.